Welcome everyone, and welcome September. Let me describe this magical change of season with a quote from a very famous book. So the days slipped away as each morning dawned bright and fair, and each evening followed cool and clear. But autumn was waning fast. Slowly the golden light faded to pale silver, and the lingering leaves fell from the naked trees. A wind began to blow chill from the misty mountains to the east. The hunter's moon waxed round in the night sky and put to flight all the lesser stars.
Well, hello. Here I am again. I know you haven't seen me in a while. I was honestly not doing anything special in my absence. I was just extremely burned out from university, from the last semester that I did. But now I am very much feeling creative again, and that's why I'm here. Usually I am not super excited for autumn because I'm always sad that summer is ending. But this year, for some weird reason, I'm very excited for autumn. So I decided let's go prepare for it together. I made a little mood board. It's basically representing the things that I want to do today with you. Of course, I want to look into some cute outfits that I could wear this summer. I also really want to try to style something with red tights, because I have a pair of dark red ones, but I don't want to wear them with just black because I'm just not a person that loves to wear black. So we're gonna see if I can find anything good in my closet. The two outfit inspirations are, by the way, from Pinterest. Those are not pictures of me. I didn't take them, just for transparency. And we're also going to select some books. This is going to be so fun because I've really been reading a lot this year. So some nice books for autumn, and also a little playlist maybe for music. And there's one thing that is not on my mood board, and it is juice, because we also need a little refreshment while I'm filming this video. So first thing we're gonna do is make some juice. So basically this is a kind of juice that is made of rowan berries, and really just pure rowan berries and nothing else. There's no sugar in it, and also, as I said, nothing else. It's just the pure berries.
So step 1. Before harvesting, take one single berry and taste it. Is it extremely bitter or only slightly bitter? The difference is important because there's wild species of rowan trees that are very, very bitter, but there's also Moravian rowan, which is milder and therefore better suited for cooking. Moravian rowan trees are often planted in gardens as decorative trees, so my grandma has some too in her garden. Step 2. When you have harvested all your berries, remove the stems and the leaves, so only the berries are left. Step 3. Put them in the freezer overnight to reduce their bitterness. And the next day you can cook them. You put the berries in a pot and pour water over them. Then you let them simmer for about 30 minutes. And make sure the temperature stays in between 80 and 90 degrees Celsius. Step 5 is you filter the juice through a cotton cloth. Maybe make your filter construction a bit more stable than mine, with, for example, a big sieve underneath to make sure the cloth can fall into the filtered juice, because possibly that happened to me once. Step 6. I let it drip through the cloth for multiple hours, so the juice was cold again at the end. So before I fill it in pre-warmed bottles, I heat it once again to 80 to 90 degrees. Then I immediately bottle it And to make sure the glass bottles don't crack under this big temperature change, I warm them up in the oven a little bit. Not like super hot, but just so they are a bit warm. Alright, so the juice is ready. Today is a beautiful day, by the way. It's so warm and sunny. This is just one of the bottles. I usually always use these very small bottles. It's a bit like with syrup. You just take a little bit of this and mix it with a lot of water because it's quite sour, but it's also very refreshing and very nice. My little bottle. I just wanted to come outside with it because it's so beautiful outside today. Next thing will be selecting something to wear, but first I want to try my juice because I haven't actually tried it out yet. We're gonna open this together. Wait, why am I scared? I am so scared of opening this. Oh, I was scared for nothing. There was, of course, a little bit of a vacuum, but I was scared for nothing. Just gonna take a little bit and fill the rest with water. So it smells very sour. Hi. The cat is here, in case you hear any kind of cat noises. It's mainly just like that nice, sour and refreshing. I'm gonna put it away for now, because I'm gonna spill it, right? Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. She's excited to be here. I did, by the way, renovate this closet a little bit. The floor, for example, it's now very nice and wooden because there was a carpet glued on top of the wood and that was horrible. This is the first piece. I don't know if you can see it. It's very dark red tights. And there's also one more piece that I really love for autumn, and it's this dress. I'm also going to do one outfit with this one because I love it so much. Oh, and what I also love to wear in autumn is my big linen skirts. Now what do I wear with this when it's not black? Maybe a cardigan like this. I also have this long sleeve dress. That would be cute too. I'm gonna try that out too. Oh, this one maybe. Not too bad. I think we are done. I'm gonna try that stuff on now. I actually quite like this. The brown with the red. I don't know if you can see. I would probably then also wear some kind of brown brown shoes with it. Brown shoes like these. These were one of my favorite vintage finds, by the way, from this summer, because I got them from Italy for €5 including shipping, and they are real vintage leather shoes. Very nice. Or these are a bit higher. This is the next one. Again, the red. I also really like this. I think this kind of cream color of the skirt goes well with the rest. I would wear this with a kind of cardigan, probably my dark brown one, because it is very cold in autumn here. For the shoes, I would probably also go with these or with some black loafers. I also have black loafers downstairs. But yeah. Now this one is probably my all-time favorite for autumn and winter. This is only for very cold days because this is merino wool. So the top is very warm. It's my favorite skirt. A very pretty little belt that I also thrifted on a very lucky day. Yeah. I think you can tell that I really like brown.
last one for today. This is the dress that I showed you. It's so pretty. This with brown, like dark brown tights and the higher brown shoes that I have here is one of my go-tos for autumn. I wore this a lot last year and I'm going to wear it again. The sleeves are also kind of funny with like the little puff that they have and the pattern in general. I really like it. Okay, so it is time now to go into the books. I've been very excited for this. I want to just like select 3 or 4 books that I want to read this autumn season, maybe only 3 because I'm not reading a lot. I'm more like a slow reader because I really want to focus on what I'm reading and not rush through anything. These 3 that I have in my hand here are new. I got them delivered yesterday. So, little book haul. These are all classics. So, Mole of Flanders by Danielle Defoe, Middlemarch by George Eliot, and Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I just love the covers of these old Penguin Classics editions so much. I have a few of them and these are my favorites. Anyway, I don't think I want to read any of these right now. I thought about maybe this one. It's called The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. Stay close, please. By the way, this is not a ghost, it's just the wind passing through because I can't completely shut this door since there's cables going through it on the bottom. It's not a ghost, it's just the wind. So this one, which is kind of a historical novel, but it's not a classic, it's like modern writing. I think I'm gonna take this one. I'm not quite sure about this one, maybe also this. Look, it's red. This is a kind of biography, I think, but it's very thick, so, and maybe. The Tenant of Wildfell Hall would also be kind of interesting, but I am right now reading a Bronte book, so maybe I'm gonna take a little break after that one, even though I love her, like the books of the sisters. This one I also really wanted to read soon. White Sargasso by, however you pronounce this, Jean Rhys or whatever. This is kind of the prequel, I think it's called, to Jane Eyre, but not right now. Oh, that one. That one is a must. I really want to read this autumn. This is a German book. It's about Adelheid Popp, women's right to vote in Austria, I think. Like the historical side of it, and especially this woman called Adelheid. And actually, I'm also kind of in the mood to read some Wiccan books again. I haven't read any in such a long time. Okay, I'm gonna put Zelda back because it's gonna be a bit much for the next few months to read this one too. Okay, I think that's it. I got 3 books now. I put Zelda back. Spiral Dance is going to be the 3rd one by Starhawk. This is kind of Wiccan literature, the 20th anniversary edition, because this book has been around forever and has been an inspiration to many. I'm going to read it now. I have it since a long time and I never actually read it. Then this one and The Essex Serpent. These are actually not very much connected to autumn, none of these is. Anyway, these are my autumn books.
Okay, actually, hold up, there's one more that I forgot about. It's called Slewfoot, and it has been on my wish list for 2 years, I think. And now in the making of this video, I kind of remembered it again and I ordered it. And I'm very excited to read it, finally. It's actually a kind of creepy book, kind of like Halloween vibes, creepy stuff, witches. Heard a lot of great things about it, so it's time to check it out.
It's already time for the last part of this video. I have put together a little playlist already. I already did this a few days ago, so I can't even remember anymore what I put into it. Okay, so far it's not very long. I got 40 minutes of listening time. I put some Duffy in there. I don't know if anyone of you remembers Duffy. She was like mid-2000s, I think. She was very, very big and constantly on the radio with her songs. And I even had both of her albums on CD as a child. I will share a link to my Spotify down below so you can maybe have a listen and tell me if you remember her. I also have something from the Decemberists in there. That's an amazing band, and it's like that kind of folk music almost. I don't know how to describe it, but just like listen to it and you know what I mean by autumn feeling. Of course, also Florence and the Machine, the ultimate witchy music. Everybody Scream, that new song. I'm constantly listening to it. It's so good. Season of the Witch by Lana Del Rey I also really like. I'm not really a fan of Lana. I don't really like her as a person, but I like the music. Kari Kari, Dark Was the Night, Cold Was the Ground, I think. Cold Was the Ground. That's actually an Austrian band. If you don't know them, give them a listen, because I enjoy the music so much. It has that kind of old Western feeling, like when you watch a Western movie with cowboys and stuff. That's the kind of vibe they give. Carolina by Taylor Swift. That's a lesser known Taylor Swift song. Water Witch by The Secret Sisters and Brandy Carlile, whatever. Curses by the Crane Wives. Icy Fire by Celtic Woman. I took the Celtic Woman cover of Icy Fire because I thought probably not everyone knows that one, and it's a beautiful cover. I gotta look at this once more and add a few more things. And I want your recommendations too for music, so I can like put more stuff into my playlist. All right, that's it. That's the video. You can write me all of your autumn favorites and your autumn preparations down in the comments. I skipped doing autumn decorations because I really, really dislike decorating anything, and I always think it looks horrible when I do it, and I never put it down until like half a year later. So I'm not doing decorations. Write me down in the comments what you are excited about, what you can't wait for in the next few months. For me personally, it will be the explosion of colors that will very soon start outside. And hopefully see you soon. Bit sooner than last time.